gentlemen, there is an invisible force that shapes our lives, a power so profound yet so often ignored. It is the law of vibration, the idea that everything in this universe, including our thoughts, emotions, and actions, carries a unique frequency, and that frequency determines what we attract into our lives. Every single thing in this universe vibrates at a certain frequency, including you. The thoughts you think, the emotions you feel, and the energy you carry all emit a vibration that shapes the reality around you. You are not merely existing, you are constantly broadcasting a signal to the universe, and that signal determines what comes back to you. If you have ever wondered why some people seem to attract endless opportunities while others face constant struggles, the answer lies in their vibration. Your life is not happening to you, it is responding to you. And the most powerful realization you can have is that you are in complete control of the frequency you send out. Think about it. Have you ever had a day where everything felt off, where one bad moment seemed to trigger a chain reaction of negativity? That is not just coincidence. When you dwell in frustration, anger, or self doubt, you lower your vibration, and suddenly life mirrors that energy back to you. You spill your coffee, you get stuck in traffic, an argument sparks out of nowhere. It's as if the world is conspiring against you. But here's the truth, the world is simply reflecting the energy you are giving out. The good news, the same law works in your favor. When you choose gratitude over resentment, hope over fear, and faith over doubt, you shift your energy and everything around you begins to shift as well. We often underestimate the power of our own emotions, treating them as fleeting moments rather than forces that shape our lives. But emotions are more than just feelings, they are energy in motion. The emotions you entertain the most become the dominant frequency of your life. This is why it is crucial to guard your energy, to be mindful of the thoughts you allow to settle in your mind. Negative thoughts are like seeds. If you keep watering them, they will grow into an entire garden of negativity, choking out any chance of happiness and success. But if you plant seeds of positivity, of resilience, of unwavering belief in yourself, then what grows in your life will be opportunities, joy, and peace. You must also be mindful of the company you keep because energy is contagious. If you surround yourself with people who constantly complain, gossip, and dwell on the worst in life, their low vibration will start to pull you down as well. But when you choose to be around those who uplift, inspire, and push you towards greatness, their energy elevates yours. Your vibration is influenced by your environment, but ultimately you hold the power to decide what you absorb and what you reject. Protect your energy the way you would protect something sacred, because it is. This is not just about feeling good in the moment, it is about creating a life that aligns with your highest potential. When you raise your vibration, you begin to notice opportunities you once overlooked, attract people who support your growth, and find clarity in places where you once felt lost. Life does not respond to wishful thinking, it responds to the energy behind your actions. If you vibrate at the frequency of success, doors will open. If you vibrate at the frequency of love, you will find deeper connections. The universe is always listening, always responding, always reflecting back to you what you put out. So ask yourself, what are you vibrating today? Are you operating from a place of fear, doubt, and limitation? Or are you choosing to embody confidence, gratitude, and purpose? The choice is always yours. No one else controls your energy. No one else decides your frequency. Every single day, with every thought, every action, every emotion, you are setting the tone for your life. And once you realize that you have the power to shift your vibration, you will never again settle for anything less than the energy that aligns with the life you truly deserve. Life does not give you what you wish for, it gives you what you are. Your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions are like a magnet, attracting experiences that match your internal state. You may dream of success, love, or happiness, but if your energy is filled with doubt, fear, and limitation, you will continue to attract situations that reinforce those low vibrations. The universe does not respond to empty desires, it responds to the person you become. If you want greatness, you must embody greatness. If you seek love, you must become love. You cannot sit in the darkness and expect the light to find you. You must become the light. Too often, we believe that achieving our dreams is about external effort alone, working harder, chasing opportunities, waiting for the right time. But the truth is, external change only follows internal transformation. A person who constantly complains about life, blames circumstances, and sees the worst in every situation will never experience true success, no matter how hard they try. Why? Because their energy does not align with the reality they desire. Success, happiness, and fulfillment do not come to those who simply long for them. They come to those who vibrate at the frequency of their goals. The moment you shift your mindset from lack to abundance, from doubt to certainty, from fear to faith, you will notice that life begins to meet you at the level of your energy. Think of life as a mirror. It does not show you what you wish to see, it reflects what is truly there. If you constantly feel unworthy, life will place you in situations that confirm that belief. If you see the world as a harsh and unfair place, you will continuously encounter people and experiences that reinforce that perception. But if you carry the energy of confidence, resilience, and gratitude, life will reflect those same qualities back to you. This is why some people, despite having fewer resources or tougher circumstances, rise above their challenges because their inner world refuses to be a match for negativity. They do not just hope for a better life, they live in a way that demands it. Many people say, I will be happy when I achieve my dreams, but they fail to realize that they must first become the person who is ready for those dreams. You cannot attract wealth while holding on to a scarcity mindset. You cannot find love while drowning in self hate. You cannot manifest success while doubting your own potential. If you want a different life, you must first change who you are on the inside. Growth is not about waiting for the world to hand you what you want. It is about preparing yourself to receive it by becoming a match for it. Your energy, your mindset, and your actions must align with the reality you seek. This is why personal growth is not just important, it is essential. Every book you read, every lesson you learn, every time you choose self discipline over excuses, you are not just improving yourself, you are shifting your vibration to a higher frequency. The more you invest in becoming the best version of yourself, the more life will give you experiences that match that version. Success is not a destination, it is a reflection of your evolution. Love is not something you find, it is something you radiate. Happiness is not an external reward, it is an internal state. You do not chase your dreams, you rise to the level where your dreams naturally find you. So ask yourself, are you living in alignment with the life you desire? Are you embodying the energy of the person who already has what you want? Because life does not give you what you merely wish for, it gives you what you are. And the moment you decide to elevate yourself, life will elevate with you. Life is unpredictable. There will be moments when everything seems to fall apart, when challenges seem endless, and when pain feels unbearable. But even in those moments, one thing remains within your control: your energy. You may not be able to change the storm around you, but you can always choose how you face it. Your energy is not dictated by circumstances, it is shaped by your response to them. Difficult times do not define you. How you choose to carry yourself through them does. You have the power to decide whether you let adversity break you or build you into something stronger. Think about two people facing the same hardship. One crumbles under pressure, drowning in negativity, while the other rises, finding strength in struggle. The difference is not in their circumstances, but in their energy. The first person allows their challenges to consume them, lowering their vibration to match their pain. The second person, however, refuses to surrender to despair. They choose resilience, hope, and courage, even when everything around them suggests otherwise. And because energy attracts energy, life eventually shifts in favor of the one who refuses to stay down. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is a choice. When you hold on to anger, fear, and resentment, you keep yourself stuck in low vibrations. You relive the same struggles, attract the same problems, and wonder why life seems unfair. But when you choose to rise above your pain, to find lessons in hardship, to remain grateful even when life tests you, you shift your energy, and in that shift, you create space for healing, growth, and new possibilities. Your energy does not just affect your emotions, it shapes your entire reality. This does not mean ignoring pain or pretending everything is fine when it is not. Acknowledging your struggles is important, but so is deciding what you do with them. Will you let difficulties define you, or will you use them to refine you? Every challenge carries a hidden gift, the gift of growth, wisdom, and transformation. But to receive that gift, you must choose to vibrate at a frequency higher than your pain. You must choose to believe that better days are ahead, even when you cannot see them yet. Your energy is your responsibility, even when life feels unfair. Blaming circumstances, people, or the past only gives away your power. True strength comes from taking ownership of your energy and deciding that no matter what happens, you will not allow anything or anyone to lower your vibration. When you make that decision, something incredible happens. Life begins to align with your strength, your faith, and your unwavering spirit. The storm may not end immediately, but you will no longer be at its mercy. So, even in difficult times, ask yourself, what energy are you choosing today? Are you letting your struggles control you, or are you choosing to rise above them? The choice is always yours. And the moment you decide to take charge of your energy, no challenge, no hardship, no storm will ever have the power to break you. Because true power lies not in controlling life, but in controlling how you show up for it. Everything in the universe operates on energy, including you. Your thoughts, emotions, and actions are constantly sending out vibrations that shape the life you experience. If you vibrate at the frequency of fear, doubt, and negativity, you will attract more situations that reinforce those feelings. But when you choose to raise your vibration, when you fill your mind with positive thoughts, take inspired actions, and align yourself with faith rather than fear, the universe will respond in ways you never imagined. Life does not bring you what you simply wish for, it brings you what your energy calls in. Have you ever noticed how some people always seem to attract the right opportunities, meet the right people, and create success effortlessly? It is not because they are lucky, it is because they are vibrating at a level that aligns with those experiences. They believe in abundance, so abundance finds them. The energy you put out into the world is like a signal to the universe, attracting situations, people, and opportunities that match your frequency. If you want something different in life, you must first become someone different in energy. Raising your vibration is not about ignoring difficulties or pretending that life is always perfect. It is about choosing how you respond to challenges. When life tests you, do you react with frustration and hopelessness, or do you rise with faith and determination? Your energy in difficult moments determines whether you stay stuck or move forward. Even when things are hard, you have the power to shift your vibration through gratitude, through belief, through persistence. The higher your vibration, the more aligned you become with solutions rather than problems, with growth rather than setbacks. One of the simplest ways to raise your vibration is through gratitude. The moment you stop focusing on what you lack and start appreciating what you have, your energy shifts. Gratitude is a powerful force. It tells the universe that you recognize abundance, and in return, the universe brings you more to be grateful for. The same applies to love, success, and happiness. When you embody the energy of joy, you naturally attract joyful experiences. When you act with kindness and generosity, the world mirrors it back to you. Your habits, the people you surround yourself with, and the thoughts you feed your mind all influence your vibration. If you constantly dwell in negativity, consume media that lowers your energy, or surround yourself with people who drain you, you will struggle to elevate. But when you choose to engage in activities that uplift you, whether it's reading, meditating, exercising, or spending time with inspiring people, you naturally raise your frequency. The more intentional you are about your energy, the more aligned your life becomes with the experiences you desire. So ask yourself, what are you vibrating today? Are you sending out the energy of possibility, confidence, and abundance? Or are you stuck in a cycle of fear and doubt? The universe is always listening, always responding. The moment you decide to raise your vibration, you unlock the flow of opportunities, love, and success that were waiting for you all along. Life is not happening to you, it is responding to you. And the higher you rise, the more beautifully it responds.